Hey, everybody, it's Heather Daniel Kent. Girls, we got highlighting and contouring today. One of the faves, one of the best, and we're going to do it in a way that's very simple and very uncomplicated. We're not looking for like an Instagram, like hard cuts all over the face. We're looking for a real life brightening and freshening with a little bit of cutting to make you look, your bones pop and your cheekbones and like a little bit, it makes your face look thinner. Oh, I'm just saying, that's kind of my favorite part. So without further ado, I've got my eye makeup on, of course. I got my brows on. I've got foundation on, CC cream as my primer. Now, you've seen me do the under eye corrector trick. Now, I'm going to show you a little bit more in depth about the highlighting feature of that. Now, if you are my color, which is like a mid beige, then under eye corrector, like I can use this as a standalone highlighter. Now, if you are a little bit lighter, a little bit darker, most people are going to fall in one of those categories, then you're going to want to mix it with your foundation or mix it with a shade lighter concealer. Okay, a shade lighter than your skin color. So, side of nose, and I've got my cream color brush. And remember, we come down here into the blue purple parts and we're creating a triangle. So highlighting here to there to there. Super easy. Just highlight with a light color on this inside triangle. I'm going to go down the center of my nose and make that look a little bit thinner. And I'm going to do the same over here, down into the laugh line, creating this imaginary triangle, blending so you don't have, you don't want like makeup settling in places. That's why it's really good to mix it with your foundation color, because that, as we talked about last week, that matte foundation or luminous foundation, the anti-aging, is a packable and buildable foundation. So it's not going to sit in crevices and do bad things and make you look older. Okay, so there's the highlight version, super easy. I'm also going to take it above my eyebrows, right through there. So we're just popping the inside of your face. Super easy. Got rid of my dark circles, which is awesome. I did not sleep very well last night. Bummer. So this inside right through here, don't forget the little triangle, that's your highlight. Now I'm using a cream because I prefer a cream, especially about the way it sits on your skin. So we don't want anything to accentuate lines and wrinkles or pores or anything like that. So I like a cream. Now you can do the same thing with the powder. You can pick a matte powder or a shimmer product. Just be careful on the shimmer. As you get older, it's just, it's going to settle places that you don't want to super accentuate. So just reminder on that. I am always going to use a soft cream highlight because it's the most flattering in general. Okay. Now, of course, I got my translucent powder here. I'm going to set my makeup, control my oil, smooth out lines and wrinkles, large pores, without making me look powdery. Whoop, whoop. Gotta love that. So highlight is done. Now we always, which is why I had to wait to put my translucent powder on, because creams go before powders. So I didn't want to put a translucent powder on and then come over the top with a cream. Not my favorite. And it doesn't sit as pretty and it doesn't sit right. So creams before powders. Now I've got my trusty cheek color brush. This is a 3-in-1 brush. If I was using a powder highlighter, I'm going to use this tip right here. I'm going to use the meaty middle as your cheek, and then I'm going to use the base, that seam, as your contour. So I am going to get into my blush and my contour. This is Latte right here, and I'm going to pop it right on the seam, find the cheekbone, and I'm going to get it. I'm going to go back to my hairline, 3/4 of the way up here, grab a little bit more contour. I'm going to come to my jawbone, down through here. So I'm going to create from the end of my ear to the center of my face. I'm going to create my chin. I'm going to create this little swoosh on my neck. That's going to give me a little bit more slimming as well. I'm going to come in through the hairline, If I didn't have my bangs down, you'd see a little bit better. So in essence, hairline, underneath the cheekbone, underneath the jawline, and then through the neck area. So you're creating an E, the Elvis E, as somebody used to say. So look at that. See how it's giving me a little bit more structure to my face, making my cheekbone pop just a little bit more without overdoing it. You know, makeup right now is not to be overdone. We're not looking, because it's just not practical right now to look like a glamazon all the time because you're not leaving your house. So this is definitely for just an easy, low maintenance, not super sculpted, very natural highlighting and contouring. Okay, so that's it. That's all contouring. Don't be intimidated by contouring. I know if you watch a whole bunch of YouTube videos or follow makeup artists, sometimes they can get super complicated. Keep it super, super simple. Highlight in the middle, contour on the outside. Now, tip, huge tip, huge, huge, huge. You cannot use a shimmer contour, aka a bronzer, to contour with. Okay, it goes against because shimmer brings out, matte cuts in. And so if you take a product that's supposed to cut and you give it a shimmer, it's going to accentuate out, which totally does not do the contour job. It's a bronzer. So make sure that if you're using a contour, it's got to be a matte color. You can use a darker foundation. That's super fun. We've got those at Play sticks and those are cream based. So you've got some cream options as well as powder options. Don't be afraid. Just keep it matte if you're going to contour. Okay. Then I'm going to get my cheek brick out. You guys see me talk about my cheek brick. I'm going to go right through the middle. I'm going to grab some Rosy Nude. I'm going to grab some Juicy Peach and a little bit of Rogue Rose. Mix them all together. And I'm going to go, so you've got this, you know, your highlight and your contour, and then right in the middle is going to be your cheeks. And so the brush is kind of your guide on where you're going to put things. I'm your guide, and the brush. So when you get confused, throw this down. When we get confused about where things go, just follow the brush. We've got the highlight on top, the cheek in the middle, and the contour at the base. And that kind of, it's that rainbow effect that just mimics your brush. Super easy, highlighting, contouring. Give it a try. Don't be intimidated. Have some fun with it.